We're Dominic and Haley, filmmakers and adventure seekers. We just completed the Wicklow Way in Ireland, an 82-mile trek from Dublin to Clonagall. Originally, we planned to walk all the way down to Cork, a walk that would have taken 3 of the 4 weeks we have left in Ireland. But at this point, we're facing unforeseen injuries and have to adjust those plans. Stay tuned to watch us limp, stumble, hitchhike, and bus our way to Cork. Oh, and if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and like it.
We made it.
Oh my love, you're such a fragile thing.
Last night in Bunclody, and tonight we're about to spend the same, or another night. And a lovely lady just gave us a lift from the town. Fiona. Luckily, she gave us a lift up this real steep hill, and she gave us a lift further into the woods than we were last night, which is good. And I think we're back on the trail now, so we might end up hiking some more tomorrow.
Yeah, we booked a hostel in Cork 6 days from now, so we're certainly not walking the whole way like we planned, but we might be walking the next couple days to just kill time, and then we've got 2 days guaranteed in Cork.
I'm lying, and I'm lying when I say
It's 7 in the morning, and we got an early start. We just slept right here on the side of this path last night, and we are about 3 hours into the mountains, even further than we were last night, because we were hoping we might just hit the trail this morning. But then last night our propane tank died, so we would not be able to cook food for the next however long week or so until we got to Cork. So we decided that even though we have no idea where we're going to sleep tonight, we're just going to get a bus and head to Cork today anyway. So we're going to walk the long 2.5, 3 hours back to town, get some coffee, and then catch a bus.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true.
We're in Cork!
Holding on
Miracles
to
on
one
miracles, folks.
unresolved questions.
We love
hold you
hitchhiking.
down.
Yeah, we were walking up this road, and it was like this really, really tall hill, headed to this campsite outside Cork, and we barely put out a thumb. Like, we were trying a little bit, but
It
we
was
weren't
the
trying.
most half-assed thumb I've ever done
we
in my
weren't,
life.
We weren't really trying to hitchhike.
I actually looked over my shoulder, and when I saw it was a taxi, I just put my hand limply down, and he pulled over anyway.
This taxi driver pulls up next to us. He says, "Oh, put your bags in the boot." And I was like, "Oh, well, we don't really want to pay for taxi." Or I didn't even say anything like that. I didn't really say anything. He goes, "I won't charge you for it. Just throw them in the back." And I was like, "Okay, yeah." And I was like, "As long like." If you can just get us to the top of this hill." And he goes, yeah, I'll get you to the top of the hill. And I was like, awesome. I was like, we're headed up toward Blarney. He goes, "Oh, the campground's up there." And I said, "Yeah, that's actually exactly where we're going." He goes, "Oh, I'm headed there right now." So this taxi driver just gave us a lift, like for free, just across Cork, up the hills, up the mountains, and dropped us about 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer from the campsite.
It was gonna be like a 2-hour walk through town, over hills, with a giant grocery bag.
Yeah, this grocery bag to be exact. And yeah, we just made it in like 15 minutes. 15 minutes flat. That's gotta be record time.
We love hitchhiking. God bless the Irish.
Yeah, God bless the Irish.
This is by far our most glampiest spot that we've had so far. We actually went ahead and just paid for a camping spot outside of Cork because we were scared of Cork. And nobody on Couchsurfer ever got back to me. So we got the spot. It's €30 a night, which is pretty steep for our budget. But honestly, it's kind of worth it. We've got free access to showers, a kitchen where we can wash all our dishes and cook if we want, and then pretty cheap washer and dryer for our clothes. So we're gonna decide tomorrow if we want to stay for a couple more days. I'm so grateful for a bowl full of food.
Where's my phone go?
We woke up to this. There's gotta be like 30 crows out there.
Yay for walking. We've come to a block in the road, so I guess we're just going through it. Maybe. There's a whole fence. Super closed off. Saying not to enter. What do you think? We just hitched a ride with a lovely Malaysian woman. So now we're actually pretty close to downtown Cork, so God bless her for that. we still had like I think 3 miles to walk. So she cut off all of those.
So we're back where we began. We walked most of the way from Blarney to Cork. We were picked up by a lady who drove us maybe the second half of the way. And then we sat at Starbucks for a couple hours while I let Adobe Premiere update and did a little bit of editing. And then it was raining and it was becoming the evening and we had no plan or idea of where we were going to sleep. And so we walked almost, I don't know, a third of the way from Cork to Blarney. And it was just downpouring rain, downpouring. It was awful. It was terrible. We couldn't find any buses that actually went to Blarney. And so we ended up flagging down a cab, which is our first cab that we've taken, and it just so happened to be the same cab driver who gave us a free lift the other day up here in the first place. So that was an insane coincidence, and he probably thought we were so stupid. Yeah. So we ended up paying him this time. and we came back
for like a 5-minute ride. It's actually kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, we came back to the same campground. So we are here, and we still don't know what we're going to do tomorrow night for Sunday or how to get to Mass tomorrow down in Cork. Yeah. And I gotta say, this whole spontaneous traveling thing with no money is very hard. It's very hard.
Wasn't that hard when we were in the mountains? In the mountains, it was really easy and nice and fun.
I mean, the Wicklow Way was amazing, and that was the best part of the trip so far. Since we've gotten to Cork, I've regretted my entire existence. So we've committed ourselves to one more night here at the campground because it's just so much more convenient than trying to find a place to stay near Cork because Cork's such a big city. So we'll be here for one last night and just take it easy, and then we've got the hostel tomorrow night. So right now we just left our packs and stuff at the campsite and we are headed to church. Just documenting. One souvenir that I really want from this trip is a hoodie, and so I'm taking my decision very seriously, and we just left a store because I didn't love it, so I'm just gonna keep looking to find the perfect one.
Leaving the Blarney campsite, finally, headed down into Blarney village, so we're walking in the rain, and hopefully I'm gonna pick up some shoes today, probably pick up some more food, and hop on a bus down to Cork to go to our hostel. First hostel, got our own little locker down there. And we're sleeping upstairs, but yeah, finally we're in. Well, this is our room for the night. My bed, Haley's bed. We're not sure who's staying with us yet, but look at this view over Cork. It's actually fantastic. Got a view of the mountains. You can't really see them right now because it's a little rainy, but this tower is really cool. Over there all the way to the church. Let's do some exploring.
We got to have a week of rest in Blarney and Cork, which allowed our bodies to heal and gave us time to make some new plans. We made our first couple friends in our campsite and at our hostel, which was lovely. It was a huge weight off of our backs to have somewhere to leave our bags while we got to go explore. It's really frightening and also exhilarating to just show up in a new place with no expectations and no plan. It's challenged us both and forced us to get into the flow of just letting whatever happen and rolling with it. Everything seems to work itself out in the end.
Busing up to Ennis first, and then from Ennis we're going to Lahinch, where the Burren Way starts, and then we're going to do the Burren Way. Alright, we just got to Lahinch after like 6 hours on a bus. I'm already exhausted. We haven't even started walking yet. So
we're walking straight into a cloud of mist.
Straight into the rain today. First day on the trail, straight into the rain. Sounds great. So yeah, we're headed to the beach right now. The trail starts along the beach. Excited to see where we get. Oh yes, perfect day for a beach.